Welcome to Shree Learning Academy. Today we are covering common threat vectors and attack surfaces. If you are looking for more personalized training, we also offer private sessions. Just connect with us on WhatsApp. Alright, let's get started. Cybersecurity threats come from multiple directions and hackers are always looking for new ways to exploit weaknesses. To better protect yourselves, it is important to understand common threat vectors. That's just a fancy way of saying how attackers get in and attack surfaces, which are the points where these attacks happen. Let's talk about one of the most common ways cybercriminals strike, through messages. This could be emails, text messages, or even apps like WhatsApp and Messenger. Email attacks are especially popular. Hackers love to use emails to spread malware, steal your personal info, or trick you into handing over your money. A common tactic is phishing, where they pretend to be someone you trust, like your bank, and ask for sensitive details. Here's an example. Imagine you get an email that looks like it's from your bank. It asks you to confirm your account by clicking a link, but if you click it, you could end up on a fake website designed to steal your login info. Scary, right? Next, let's look at a real-world case study that shows just how serious phishing can be. Between 2013 and 2015, a hacker from Lithuania tricked both Google and Facebook into sending him over $100 million. How? He sent fraudulent invoices pretending to be a legitimate supplier they worked with. Even giant companies like Google and Facebook weren't immune to this kind of scam. This case proves just how sneaky phishing attacks can be and why it's so important to stay vigilant. But email isn't the only weapon in a hacker's toolbox. They also target you through text messages and instant messaging apps. Let's start with SMS attacks, also known as smishing. It's basically phishing but through text messages. Picture this. You get a text saying your package delivery is pending. Click here to track it. Sounds legit, right? But the moment you click, you could be installing malware on your phone without even realizing it. Moving on, let's explore instant messaging attacks. Hackers love using apps like WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger, and Telegram to send fake messages or malicious links. Here's a common trick. You get a message from a friend, at least it looks like your friend saying, "Hey, check out this cool video of you." Curious? You click it. And just like that, malware is on your device. These attacks work because they play on urgency and trust. But once you know the signs, you can spot them before it's too late. Coming up next, let's highlight another sneaky cyber threat image-based attack. Believe it or not, hackers can actually hide malicious code inside an image. And the moment you open or download it, boom, your system gets infected. Here's a simple example. Imagine you receive an email with an innocent looking image attachment. You open it thinking it's just a regular picture, but in the background, malware is quietly installing itself on your device. Sounds scary, right? Well, cybercriminals have taken this to a whole new level with a technique called stegosploit. Back in 2017, security researchers discovered that hackers were embedding harmful scripts inside image files. These images look completely normal, but the moment they were opened, they executed hidden malware. This proves that even something as harmless looking as a picture can be a threat. So always be cautious before downloading or opening files from unknown sources. Let's shift our focus to another major cyber threat, file-based attacks. Hackers can hide malware inside all kinds of files, documents, PDFs, spreadsheets, even software downloads. And the worst part, these files often look completely normal. Here's a classic example. You find a free version of a popular software online. Seems like a great deal, right? But what you don't realize is that it comes with a hidden surprise, malware designed to steal your data. The moment you install it, your system is compromised. That's why downloading files from untrusted sources is always a risk. If something seems too good to be true, it probably is. Switching gears, let's examine how cybercriminals don't just use messages and files, they also use phone calls to scam people. This tactic is called vishing or voice phishing. Here's how it works. You get a call from someone claiming to be from the IRS. They sound serious and say you owe taxes that must be paid immediately or else there will be legal consequences. Panicked, many people fall for it and send money, not realizing it's a scam. And this isn't just theory, it's happening on a massive scale. Take the Indian call center scams, for example. Over the years, criminals running fake IRS and tech support scams have stolen millions from victims in the US and beyond. They impersonate government agencies, pressure people into paying fake debts, and vanish with the money. The key takeaway: always be skeptical of unexpected calls demanding personal information or payments. When in doubt, hang up and verify directly with the official source. Now let's consider another sneaky cyber threat: removal device attacks. We are talking about USB drives, external hard drive, things we plug into our computers every day. But here's the danger: these devices can carry hidden malware that infects your system the moment you plug them in. Here's a classic trick hackers use. They leave infected USB drives in public places, maybe in a parking lot or a coffee shop. Someone picks one up, curious about what's inside, and plugs it into their work computer. Just like that, malware is installed, giving hackers access to sensitive data. Consider the real world case of the Stuxnet swarm attack. Back in 2010, a powerful malware called Stuxnet was discovered. It was designed to target Iran's nuclear program. And guess how it spread? Through infected USB drives. Once plugged in, it disrupted critical industrial operations, proving just how dangerous removable device attacks can be. The lesson here: never plug in an unknown USB drive. If you don't know where it came from, don't take that risk. Another common issue we need to address is vulnerable software. Some software has hidden security flaws, holes that hackers can exploit to break in, and these weaknesses fall into two main categories. Client-based threats. These target software installed on your device, like your web browser or email app. Agentless threats. These focus on cloud-based systems that don't speed software installation but still have security gaps. Here's an example. A company uses outdated web browsers. Hackers take advantage of known vulnerabilities to steal data from employees without them even realizing it. The takeaway: always keep your software up to date. Those little security patches might seem minor, but they are crucial for keeping the hackers out. Unsupported systems and applications. Old systems that no longer receive security updates are easy targets. Example: Windows XP is no longer supported, but some businesses still use it. Hackers take advantage of its outdated security to launch the attacks. Moving ahead, let's talk about something we all use: Wi-Fi. But here's the catch: not all networks are safe. Unsecure networks, especially public Wi-Fi in places like cafes, airports, or hotels, can be a gold mine for hackers. If the connection isn't properly secured, cybercriminals can intercept your data, things like password, messages, and even banking details. A real world example: the Fireship attack. Back in 2010, a tool called Fireship made it ridiculously easy for hackers to hijack social media accounts over public Wi-Fi. It worked by intercepting unencrypted session cookies, basically stealing your login access without needing your password. So what's the lesson here? Avoid public Wi-Fi for sensitive activities. If you have to use it, always connect through a VPN to keep your data safe. Up next, let's cover something that's often overlooked but critical for cybersecurity: open service ports. Think of ports like doors in a building. Computers and servers use them to communicate, but if too many doors are left open, hackers can easily slip in. Here's an example. A company leaves its remote desktop port open. Hackers find it, break in, and install ransomware, locking employees out of their own systems until they pay a ransom. The solution: close any unnecessary ports and secure the ones you need. Just like locking your doors at night, it's a simple step that makes a huge difference. Finally, let's address a cybersecurity mistake that happens way too often: default credentials. Many devices and software come with built-in usernames and passwords. Things like admin and password 123. And if these aren't changed, hackers can just log right in. Here's an example. A company installs security cameras but forgets to change the default password. Hackers find it, access the cameras, and suddenly they are spying on the employees. The fix: always change default passwords. It's one of the easiest ways to keep your system secure. Lastly, let's unpack a sophisticated cyber threat: supply chain attacks. Instead of attacking a company directly, hackers go after its partner or suppliers, the weaker links in the chain. And once they break in, they can reach multiple targets at once. Here's how it happens. Managed service providers, that is MSPs. These companies handle IT for many businesses. If one gets hacked, all its clients could be at risk. Vendor and supplier attacks, that is hackers, target software vendors injecting malware into their products before they even reach customers. A real world example. The SolarWinds attack in 2020. Hackers compromised a software update from SolarWinds affecting thousands of businesses and government agencies worldwide. The attackers inserted malware inside the update itself, giving them access to sensitive data from major organizations. The lesson here: even trusted software can be a risk. Always verify updates, use security monitoring tools, and be cautious about who has access to your system. Let's go over some quick cybersecurity tips before concluding. Be cautious with emails and messages from unknown senders. Avoid downloading suspicious files or images. Never share sensitive information over phone calls. Use antivirus software and keep your system updated. Change default passwords on all devices. Stick to secure networks. Avoid public Wi-Fi for sensitive tasks. Regularly update software to patch the security vulnerabilities. And at the end of the day, awareness is your best defense. By recognizing these threats and learning from real world cyber incidents, we all can take steps to stay safe in an increasingly digital world. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you are looking for more personalized training, contact us on WhatsApp. We offer a range of theoretical and practical courses starting at just $99. You can also find a written explanation and a quiz on our website. Link in the description below. And don't forget to subscribe for more useful videos, and feel free to ask any questions in the comments. We are here to help. See you in the next one.